Good morning and welcome to Stock Invest, your go-to channel for market insights before the opening bell. Today, we dive into the key factors shaping the markets, including fresh Federal Reserve minutes, major retail earnings, and significant moves in the semiconductor sector. Investors are closely watching the minutes from the last Federal Reserve policy meeting, due to be released later today. These minutes could reveal divisions within the Fed, especially after two officials dissented in the previous meeting, a rare occurrence since 1993. The Federal Reserve has held interest rates steady this year amid concerns about inflation reignited by tariffs. However, some policymakers are pushing for rate cuts, and markets are pricing in a potential quarter-point rate reduction in the near future. Adding to the anticipation, Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell will deliver a key speech at the Jackson Hole Symposium later this week, which will provide further clues on the economic outlook and monetary policy direction. Ahead of the Federal Reserve minutes release, United States stock futures are slipping lower. The S&P 500 futures are down slightly, the NASDAQ 100 futures have dropped by 0.3%, and Dow futures are also showing modest declines, signaling cautious investor sentiment. Market participants remain wary after a mixed performance in major indices yesterday, with the S&P 500 and NASDAQ Composite retreating, while the Dow Jones managed a marginal gain. This caution reflects the uncertainty ahead of key economic data. In addition to the federal minutes, earnings reports from major retailers are grabbing attention. Target, in particular, is in the spotlight as it reports fiscal second quarter results before the market opens today. Target faces challenges with stagnant annual sales and increased competition from giants like Walmart and Amazon. Analysts are also watching for commentary on tariffs, given that one half of Target's cost of goods sold comes from imports. Other retailers, including Lowe's and TJX, will also release earnings today, with Home Depot having already reported steady forecasts despite muted results, highlighting a cautious but resilient retail sector. Turning to the semiconductor industry, the United States government is considering taking equity stakes in semiconductor companies benefiting from the CHIPS Act subsidies. This move would mark a historic shift in industrial policy with potential national security implications. Companies such as Intel, Micron Technology, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, and Samsung are in talks with the government, which could secure ownership stakes in return for billions in grants aimed at boosting domestic chip production. This development underscores the strategic importance of semiconductors as the United States aims to strengthen its position in a sector critical to both technology and national defense. In corporate news, Tesla Chief Executive Officer Elon Musk is reportedly shelving his plans to start a new political party. This pivot is likely welcomed by shareholders concerned about distractions from his leadership at Tesla. Musk had initially proposed the America Party to challenge the two-party system, but is now focusing on his business ventures, avoiding potential conflicts with powerful political groups and refocusing on Tesla's growth. That wraps up our pre-market briefing for today. Stay tuned for the latest updates, and remember to press the notification bell so you never miss an important market insight from Stock Invest.